Welcome back to today's episode. 2 episodes ago we got a lap which was under 40 seconds. Exactly, it was 36 seconds. And then in the last episode we were trying to get 3 consecutive laps under 40 seconds. But what ended up happening is that I was way too focused on flying fast and constantly looking at the time and not really focused on flying smooth. So we ended up not getting it to... I think I didn't even get 1 lap under 40 seconds in that session. So what we are trying to be doing today is that we will try to only fly smooth. Doesn't matter what the time is, doesn't matter how long it takes. The only focus is to fly smooth. And then if we get it under 40 seconds, good. If not, then at least we are practicing the line and improving bit by bit. The drone is ready for flight. We're going to be going one by one in the gaps by numbering order, so from easiest to hardest we're going to be taking it and we're going to be getting back into the flow for now. So let's take off. So we're gonna go to gap number 1, which is this one. We're going to be doing each gap a few times. I took a few weeks break due to work and just life, so I'm gonna take a bit of time for the warm-up. But this is gap number 1. It's good to practice the orbit as well on this gap because it's a lot more spacious, and we're gonna also need it to go around the windmill for gap number 4. I'm rusty as hell, I feel like. This one is gap number 2. Yeah, my flying doesn't feel good right now. And the voltmeter, I feel like every time I'm flying is more and more fucked. We're gonna be getting the low battery warning in a second, but I'm using the lithium ion batteries right now, so it's definitely not. Whoa, 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 fucking hell. My flying is crazy bad, what the hell. I'm gonna just take a little stroll out here. Look at the sunflowers. My new workstation. So with the first warm-up, apparently we have used 1708 milliamp hours on this flight, so I'm gonna check with the charger. I will charge the battery and then I'm gonna check the numbers there, see if they are correct, because I think the voltmeter is definitely not showing correct numbers. And also the other thing is, I don't know, my flying is really not great. I realized that improving with drones is not a linear path, but more of an up and down kind of thing. Like I was improving rapidly, like to something that's acceptable, to a level that's acceptable, and then all of a sudden the session after that was worse. And then today it feels like almost as if I have never flown before or something. I don't know. Okay, maybe not as bad, as a bit drastic, but it's definitely not to the level which I feel like I already was. So I am kind of relearning the stuff that I already knew. Like these two gaps, I could do it no bother, and I wasn't struggling, but I was struggling. I wasn't struggling with flying through them or doing them, but I was struggling with doing it properly, flying smoothly. So hopefully that's gonna get better with the next battery. Gonna put it on. Gonna see what I can do, and hopefully it's gonna be better. Maybe it's just the warming phase still, and it will be easier. I put on battery number 2. We're going up for another flight. I will be practicing pretty much the same thing. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit better this time than in the last battery, because that was terrible, to be honest. Now the voltmeter is showing 404. I wonder if that battery is just busted or something. That battery number 1, I have it marked, and I am mostly using that battery. Yeah, that's my most flown battery, so I wonder if the numbers maybe are correct, but I highly doubt it, or if it's just the bat. I don't know. We're gonna see at home. We're gonna see at home what's up, and hopefully I will manage also to set up now the voltmeter in the drone if it's not correct. RSSI low. Yeah, those trees are not doing too much good for us. Think we would be fine to fly through there. I'm just still to sketch it out, to get a little bit better in case something does go wrong. So this one right here is gap number 3. By doing this trail here, I'm kind of preparing for gap number 5. I think I should be lowering the camera angle for when I'm flying slow. It would actually be really good. It would be nice to have like some quick adjustment, that you just click something and then the camera clicks into position number 1 and then into position number 2 with another click. Because it would be good to have 2 setups for once when I'm flying fast, So when I'm going fast, this camera angle is pretty good. Could actually maybe be even a little bit steeper of an angle. And then for when I'm flying slow, I want even less of a camera angle, because now I'm like kind of in between. It's not, it's just good for both, but not perfect for either of them. So a rabbit just ran past. But anyway, so I'm done with battery number 2, and it was much better than battery number 1. I did feel a lot more in control. My flying was a lot more smooth than the previous one. I'm still not there yet. I most likely won't get to be doing full laps today. I'm just focusing on the nice, smooth, slow and steady movements for today. I'm sorry if you came for the full laps, but that's not going to be happening in this session, most likely. Maybe on battery number 4, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. So anyway, I'm gonna get back now into doing the smooth gaps one by one. I have to duct tape it up, the connector, every time, since I had one of those crashes, and the connector on the drone is a bit busted. I did do the toothpick trick, that you put it into the connector on the drone, toothpicks, and then you chop off the end, and it did help for a while, but I had a couple crashes since then as well, and it's not doing the trick anymore. I should just get a new connector and re-solder it. I did get a soldering kit from Parkside, from Lidl, but I didn't test it out yet.
Welcome to Edge.
Thankfully, there was no need to either just yet, even though I still had a few crashes. I had a 3D printed part, or I have a 3D printed part here on the... Is it gonna focus? I have a 3D printed part that was holding the GPS, which broke off, and the connector as well is broken. What else? That's about it. Yeah, few propellers are gone as well, but who cares about that? Could be a lot worse. Propellers, thankfully, are cheap, are the cheapest parts after 3D printed parts, so I'm okay with them breaking. I have a spare set at home of the same one, and I have another one which I didn't try yet. It's 60-32, so it's a little bit steeper pitch than this one by 0.2 inches, and I will test it out. I will bring it with me to the Albania trip, which I'm going to be going next week. So after this video there will probably be one more RSSI low.
Welcome to Edge TX.
Yeah, sorry about that, just had to reconnect the battery because didn't get connection to the remote. So I was gonna say that next week I will be flying over to Albania for a week. So you will be seeing a lot of videos of me flying over there. I will try to make one video at least a day, at least to record it, and then once I get back I'm gonna be editing all of them I will try to do at least one video over there as well in the spare time while I'm chilling. And yeah, the plan is to go out to mountains, do a bit of mountain surfing. So I will still do a video at home over here to practice flying a bit closer in proximity things to. So what I mean by that is I will be flying above tree lines, but not far from them. So trying to be as close to the tree line as possible and with a bit of speed. The main focus won't be to be flying at a set speed or anything like that. It's mostly going to be just flying smooth and steady at a certain speed, which is not going to be too fast, to keep the drone as smooth as possible. I can do it here above the sunflower field as well, which is good practice. I can do it above the trees. And the other thing that I want to be doing in Albania is to obviously fly around beaches. So maybe come down from a mountain range and then onto a beach. Hopefully I can find places with no people, ideally, or with very little amount of people. Thankfully the laws over there are not as strict, and they are still using the European Union kind of laws and rules for drones, so that's good. I can just take my European Union drone license and the operator registration and drone registration and my Hungarian insurance for the drone. So that's going to be making everything a lot easier, and it's gonna be beautiful scenery. I will try to do some sunset flights over there as well. And just, we're going to be driving around. I'm gonna rent a car, we're gonna be driving around, my girlfriend, and when I see a cool spot, I'm gonna pop out the drone and we're gonna have some flights. I have 4 batteries, so the lithium ion batteries, I can hit up maybe 2 spots or 1 spot and just get a practice run and then get a proper run going as well. And then with the lithium polymer, it's just gonna be most likely 1 run, but should be good. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to make some nice videos for you guys and for myself and my family. So yeah, stick around for that. Wow, so much lighter with the lithium polymer batteries. I still can't believe it, how much lighter it feels. It's like it battery died on the camera while I was recording and while I was talking, so I'm sorry if you're gonna hear some things twice, but I will most likely repeat myself now. Well, I will repeat myself, and then if you hear it twice, then that's because it actually got got recorded. So I was mostly talking about the voltage meter and whatnot, and that it's not showing it correctly. But the main thing is that if you know how to set it up, how to set up the volts and the milliamp hours and everything, then please let me know. And also, if you know to what percentage to or to what volts to charge the batteries, then let me know. Currently I'm charging them to 4.19 volts. So some guideline would be good on that if you know something better. And yeah, so I'm flying over to Albania, and I will be doing mountain surfing and flying above the water and things like that. Hopefully I don't lose the drone and the flies don't eat me like they're doing now. Oh, what the fuck. Fucking flies. When I don't have the goggles on, they don't come near me, and then when I put on the goggles, they straight away onto me like cheeky knackers. So I need to practice flying smooth, and I will need to turn down the... Oh, what the fuck is going on? These flies, man. So I need to practice flying close to tree lines. Well, that's what I can do now to mimic the mountains. And I feel like that the smooth flying is going to come in really handy to record good footage, more cinematic shots. It's not going to be through the goggles view, but it's mostly going to be through the view of the drone to make it more cinematic. And I need to practice flying nice and smooth and steady to get good looking shots. 588 milliamp hours on battery number 4, battery number 2 of lithium polymer. I'm done with the flying session for today. I practiced flying smooth and slow through the gaps. Not all of them. I skipped gap number 5, the long one, the trail gap. Battery number 1 was terrible. Jesus Christ, don't even fucking mention it. Like, it was just so bad. I felt like I'm starting from scratch almost the whole thing. Then battery number 2, I don't know what happened. I was flying much better and smoother. The third one was great, but short, because it was the lithium polymer battery. The fourth one was, I don't know, I wasn't really practicing there anymore, the gaps. It was just more trying to focus on the cinematic shots. So yeah, I'm preparing now to go to Albania next week. I will be doing cinematic shots over there mostly. Maybe if I find a good spot like this one over here, I will practice some gaps as well. We will see about that. I will rent a car, so I will be driving around to different locations every single day. And since I got the 4 batteries, I can check out even 4 spots per drive, so hopefully that's gonna turn out good. I will be uploading then every week a video which I will cut, so stay tuned for that. There is a good few Albanian videos coming along the way. Thank you for watching.